Welcome to Daily Current Affairs Quiz by CivicCentre IAS for the day 2nd April 2024. So the first question here is related to Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, in short called the PMAYG. See, the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin aims to provide housing to rural poor with a focus on eliminating homelessness and improving the living conditions. Know that the scheme has been extended for 5 more years to construct 2 crore additional houses by the year 2028. So the first question is correct. Furthermore, the Awas Plus 2024 app enhances the process by allowing self-service and integrating features like geotagging, Aadhaar-based eKYC, and artificial intelligence and machine learning models for fraud detection. Furthermore, financial assistance support includes 1.2 lakh rupees for plain areas and 1.3 lakh rupees for hilly areas of the northeastern states, along with the convergence like schemes like Manrega, Swachh Bharat Mission and solar rooftops. Hence the correct answer is option D, which is 1, 2 and 3 only. Now the second question here talks about the 5 pillars of Sagarmala. See, we know that Sagarmala is an infrastructure project, right? So what are the 5 pillars of it? See, the first pillar is post-modernization, where it is about enhancing the capacity and infrastructure at existing ports. Second one is port connectivity, where the conditions are improved through roads, rails and inland waterways. Thirdly, port-led industrialization, where creating industrial clusters around the ports for economic growth. Fourth one is coastal community development, which is focused on improving the livelihoods and skills of the coastal communities. Lastly, coastal shipping and inland water managed transport, where promoting coastal shipping and inland waterways to reduce the logistic cost. Hence the correct answer is option A, which is 1, 2, 3 and 4, whereas the inland waterways development is not one of the 5 pillars. Now the third question here is about the criminal tracking network and systems, crime and criminal tracking network and systems. See, it is an initiative aimed at enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of the police operations across India. Know that it facilitates nationwide crime and criminal record searches and then computerization of police processes and citizen-centric police services via web portal. Hence the first statement is correct. So this system covers all 35 states and UTs, connecting over 15,000 police stations and 6,000 higher police officers. So the second statement is wrong because it's mentioned only 15 states are covered. Furthermore, this offers several benefits including improved crime analysis and faster investigations for police, standardized data capture and enhanced pattern detection for Ministry of Home Affairs, and better access to police services for citizens. Know that it also allows external departments to integrate seamlessly with the police systems, enhancing overall law enforcement and citizen service delivery. Hence the correct answer is option A, which is 1 only. Now the fourth question here talks about the defense export surge of India. See, India's defense exports reached a record high of 23,622 crore in the financial year 24-25, marking an increase of 2,539 crore from the previous fiscal year. Know that the private sector contributed to 15,233 crore and with a marginal growth. Also, the Department of Defense Production issued 1,732 export authorizations, a 16.92% growth from the previous year. So India has also made policy reforms to ease the defense exports, such as simplifying the license procedure and extending the validity of the export licenses. Also, the country exports a range of defense items, including arms and ammunition and subsystems to approximately 80 countries. So here the incorrect statement is option C. So the answer is option C. Now the fifth question here talks about the recent study on the Saturn's moons. See, Saturn's recent discovery of 128 new moons has increased its total to 274, surpassing Jupiter, which is now has confirmed 95 moons. Hence the first statement is correct. So these new moons are irregular, small and potato shaped, differing from large spherical moons. So they are likely the remnants of larger objects that were shattered due to violent collisions in the last 100 million years, discovered using the shift and stack technique with the Canada-France-Hawaii telescope. This discovery sheds light on the evolution of Saturn's moon system. So the correct answer is option A, which is 1 only. Now, moving on to talk about the next question. It talks about the India-Chile bilateral mining partnership. So, India and Chile are deepening their partnership in the mining sector, particularly focusing on securing a stable supply of critical minerals like the lithium and copper, which are essential for electric vehicle batteries, renewable energy, and electronics manufacturing. Hence, the first statement is correct. So, the bilateral trade between the two countries has significantly increased, reaching 3.8 billion in 2024. So, the second statement is wrong. Furthermore, the India imports copper ores, concentrates, and lithium from Chile. Although lithium imports are still minimal as India's lithium and battery manufacturing is in its early status. Also, the partnership also includes Indian companies like the Hindalco, Adani and Vedanta, which are exploring mining industries in investments in Chile. Hence, the correct answer is option A, which is one only. So, the last question here talks about the open market operations. See, open market operations refer to the buying and selling of monetary securities by the Reserve Bank of India in the open market. Know that open market operations are a key tool used by RBI to manage liquidity and regulate the money supply within the finance system. So, when the RBI buys the government securities, injects the money into the economy, which can stimulate economic activity by making more funds available to banks. Conversely, when the RBI sells the securities, it absorbs the excess liquidity from the system, helping to control inflation and maintain financial stability. Hence, first statement and second statement are correct. Furthermore, the OMOs impact interest rates and can influence broader economic conditions. They are conducted regularly, not only during the crisis, and are aimed at maintaining economic stability by managing inflation, liquidity, and growth in the economy. Hence, the correct answer is option A, which is 1 and 2 only. So, in this video, we have discussed 7 questions in total for today from today's Hindu, Indian Express, and the PIB. We will be back again with another video tomorrow. Thank you.